Hey there, I'm Andrew from Club Ready DJ School, and in this video I'm going to show you what it takes to start your own club event and how to find a venue that's willing to work with you to achieve your goals. Now, starting your own club event can be a great way to build influence in the club scene. Not to mention, you're going to get loads of experience playing live, as you can literally book yourself onto every single lineup. Now, personally, I ran club events every single week, sometimes 3 events per week for almost 20 years straight. Now, in truth, my first ever DJ set was the grand opening of a club I started, but it wasn't like I woke up one day and thought, okay, I'm going to start a nightclub. I had been clubbing every week for almost 3 years straight, and when a club I frequented had shut down, I saw a gap in the market and I decided to start my own. Well, actually, I started getting all these ideas and inspirations, and I think that's generally like an indication to go for it, right? So anyway, in this video, I'm going to tell you how to go about starting your own club event and some of the things you can expect. So the first thing that you need to consider though is, what kind of music are you going to play, and how often do you plan to run your event? Now, for instance, when I started, I was determined to run a weekly event, but I do know loads of people that prefer monthly parties, and some people even prefer to do just one-off events a few times a year. Now, they all have their advantages, but I like the idea of weekly as it helped me to create something regular, and it helps me to build epic momentum, as sometimes with one-off events, you can lose momentum between parties. So once you've decided how frequently you wish to run your party, and also know what kind of music that you wish to specialize in, and perhaps some of the DJs you might even like to get, the next step is finding the right venue. Now, finding a venue and even working with venues can sometimes be difficult. So I guess you need to find one though that does regular one-off parties, right? Or if you wish to do a weekly party, you need to find a venue that has an opening and seeking a new promoter. Or perhaps if you see a venue that you really like and maybe it's not doing too well and you think, oh, okay, there's an opportunity there for me. So with negotiating venues, it does become easier to get venues once you have more influence in the scene and have a bit of a history of running successful events. But if this is your first ever event, the venue is probably most likely going to give you a trial run, and they're going to see how you go before making a commitment to you. So once you find a venue that feels right to you, the first step, I guess, or the next step after that is approaching them with a proposal, I guess, with your intentions. So personally, I used to make these big color booklets to show my organizational skills and set out my goals for the event, my target market, promotion, budget. But you don't have to go to that length. I'd say a lot of people just probably send them an email expressing their intentions and probably saying why the venue should work with you. Now, when approaching a venue though, you need to understand the venue needs to make money to survive, and the more people you can introduce to the venue and the more money they can potentially make on the bar from your customers, the more attractive you're going to be to them. So when approaching them, I would basically always express the size of your network and how many people you feel you can successfully get through the doors. Now, if you feel you can only get 100 people, you need to find a smaller venue. Yet, if you feel you can get over 500 people, you can seek out more established venues. I guess the more people, the bigger the venue, and I guess the more influence and the more power you're going to have with your negotiations. Now, either way though, until you have some runs on the board, meaning some experience, chances are that the venue is going to want to charge you a venue fee or even ask for a minimum bar spend. Now, trust me, you'd be better off with a straight off venue fee. And if you can wing it, perhaps ask for a venue fee versus bar deal, Meaning, let's say you agree to a $500 venue fee. You could ask them that if they clear $2,000 on the bar, that the venue fee gets refunded to you. Now this way, they know you understand the importance of getting numbers and results, and they may actually admire you for your ability to negotiate, But here's the thing, loads of venues these days are asking for minimum bar spends. Now this is where they say, you can use our venue, but the minimum bar spend is $4,000, meaning If $4,000 is spent on the bar by your audience, you get the venue fee for free, like the venue for free, right? But anything less than that, you have to make up the difference out of your own pocket. Now this means if the event fails, not only are you expected to pay your own expenses, but they want you to pay theirs too. So this means you stand to lose $4,000 plus your own costs, which honestly is not ideal. So if the venue insists on a minimum bar spend, let them know how much effort you're putting into the event and just try to negotiate a lower bar spend. Perhaps by saying something like, you're already investing like so much time, and you tell them your vision, your passion, what you truly believe in the event, and you really want to work with them, and you want to do something like long-term with them. And basically just ask if they, by giving you a chance that you're working towards common goals together. Now, usually, right, they may be flexible and they may drop the minimum bar spend to perhaps $2,000 until you've built a relationship. But if they're not willing to work with you and be flexible at all, perhaps it's best to find another venue, like one that is flexible and easy to work with. And that's one thing I figured out early. If the venues are being difficult and you don't get the best vibes from them, it's probably best not to be in a working relationship with them. Honestly, follow your intuition, do what feels right. And basically you want to go with something that keeps you up at night thinking about it with enthusiasm. Now, if you want it too bad though, right, and you don't have the best feeling about it, chances are they're going to you'll pay a wanting it tax, meaning they're going to feel how desperate you are and they're going to take advantage of you. I wish it wasn't like that, but it kind of is sometimes with the venues. Promoters going with these big hearts, with these big goals, and they read that. So personally, right, after my first ever event, for my first ever event, I paid $500 venue fee, right? This is about 20 years ago though. So I had that, I paid $500, but then I did build a working relationship with them and they saw the potential in my party. And then as time went on, I just said, listen, I'm putting a lot into this. I could actually use that $500 to put more money into the actual event to assure even more promo and potentially more people. And that venue decided to drop the venue fee altogether. So that's what I'm talking about, working with a venue that's willing to work with you. So you've really got to trust your vibes on that. And now another really cool negotiation method that I found worked is you could throw the venue off track and actually ask them for a percentage of the bar, right? So this is what you could do. You could say you're an experienced promoter, even if you're not, right? And they're basically, for the venues you've worked with, they've always given you bar cuts. That means they're giving you a percentage of the bar. So say, you sell $1,000 worth of drinks, you get 10% of the bar, that means $100 per 1,000 spent. Now the chances are they're never going to give this to you, but by asking for it, it gives them something to say no to, and then you can negotiate instead and meet them in the middle and say, okay, well, I'll just get the venue for free. So how this works is you get the money made from the door or ticket sales, but you have to cover the price of the entertainment and promotion, and you need to get the people there. And the venue provide the venue and they cover the bar stuff and the security. Now, if you succeed in getting enough people through the doors and the venue make enough money on the bar, then you're going to be given more opportunities. But if the venue loses money, the chances are they're not going to work with you again. So in short, when running events, it's not just about running a really cool party that people love. It is about getting numbers, which means you need to build as much awareness around your events as possible. Now, I have a marketing series coming soon to this channel, so watch out for that. And you can even get it right now. There's a link below, so you can sign up for that, and it's on my website. Plus, I also have a whole new course coming on, basically on what it takes to run successful club events. So please subscribe now. Hit the notification bell so you receive my notifications about this. Honestly, running events can be such a cool thing to do, and it's a great way to build experience on so many levels. Sure, there can be pressure by working with venues, but if you channel this into action, assuring results, then you could find yourself in a position of influence in no time at all. I personally rate myself more as a club promoter than a DJ, but because I had control issues and didn't want to trust other DJs to control the music, I used to DJ at my own events, sometimes all night. And I would like to think the fact that my events went on to run successfully every single week for almost 20 years is a testament that my DJing was on point. Anyway, right. Thanks for watching. I'm grateful that I can share my experience with so many people. And if you want more, remember to check out my online Club Ready DJ course at the links below. Plus, if you want to check out my marketing videos now, I have them on my site now, so check out the link also below. Anyway, thanks heaps for watching. See you soon.